What's up, guys? Welcome back to Squidward Entertainment. Today we're going over episode 2 of The Penguin. Colin Farrell, he sells this show so well. He's what makes this show so awesome. He makes it believable. I just love his character. Like I do. I love his character. It's the best part of the show.
I don't know if it's so much the character, but yes, he's a great actor in this role. But my God, dude, the makeup. If they do not get an Emmy for best effects or makeup, whatever the hell, I'm going to revolt. Son of a... Because yes, along with his acting, you don't ever suspect it's him at all. Yeah, and the acting in the show is just great with everybody.
Well,
besides
not Victor,
everybody. Right? Yeah, Victor's he's the shortcoming of the show for me.
Yeah, he's probably the worst part of the show. His stutter is kind of brutal.
Horrible. It's horrible. It's so unbelievable. That takes me out of it. And yeah, I hope something happens to him.
I don't know. I think he's going to make it to the end of the season.
Do you?
I do. Yeah, I do think he's going to make it.
He probably will, but...
Well, this episode opens up with Sophia. We see her in Arkham. And I thought it was going to be a flashback to her in Arkham. It turns out to just be a dream. That was going to be like really cool if we got to see some like characters, like, the Riddler or maybe the Joker or maybe just hear some characters while we're visiting her in Arkham. But, we didn't get to see that.
Yeah, because it was just therapy.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, but when we first opened, I was like, oh, cool. Maybe we'll get to see something like that. Maybe we will in the future.
I don't think I hope they don't pull that stuff in, because I like that they're keeping it grounded and just keeping it between the mob families right now.
I figured at some point, because they mentioned the Riddler in this episode. So,
well, yeah, because the Riddler's already established from the movie.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's already established. And they also mentioned the Hangman, which I didn't know that was Sophia. I had to look that up. I was like, who's the Hangman? Oh, that's Sophia. Okay, that's kind of cool. And during that, the therapist, did you recognize who that was?
Oh yeah, it's Theo Rossi.
Yeah. I was like, oh, the Sons of Anarchy guy. That's where I know him best from. So one of my favorite lines or favorite moments of this show is whenever Penguin's in the car and he tells that joke. Says, what's the difference between the mafia and the government?
What's the difference between the mafia and the government? One of them is organized.
I thought that was pretty funny, the way he said it. And then, of course, he kills everybody after that. But who was on that missing poster? Was that Victor?
I didn't pause it or anything or go back to look, but he keeps getting calls. So it probably is. Because his mom's probably looking for him.
Yeah, I didn't pause it to go back either.
This is right after the seawall breaking, so there's still a lot of people missing from that they're trying to locate.
Well, I like how we got a little bit of on Sophia, what she did in the past, how she hanged 7 people. Yeah. I was like, oh, cool. Well, I didn't know anything about that. I was like, oh, that's cool. I didn't know she was a serial killer.
Well, yeah, she was the hangman in the comics, too. I'm impressed with the writing of the show, because nothing's just outlandish and far-fetched. Great pacing, the acting's good, the directing's great. There's some awesome shots in it. I'm just happy.
Yeah,
I'm happy with some quality entertainment.
We see that detective who's just itching for it. Just itching for it. And then Sophia and them give him that drug. He's like, I need it right now. I need it right now.
He's fiending.
Is this a 5 o'clock free crack giveaway?
Speaking of that detective, dude, that death scene with Penguin and that guy they have in the basement, that was brutal. How he cut him, the way he cut him up, that was brutal.
And cut him up. He just stabbed him.
No, he stabbed him and just went up. He just didn't stop. He just kept going up. He just I have a really weak stomach, so that was like, wow, like Jesus. Because he stabs him and then he just keeps going, like keeps going up. But what about his mom? Yeah. I didn't realize his mom had dementia.
How do you not You didn't catch that in the first episode?
No, I didn't catch that in the first episode.
Because she quit taking her medicine, which is for her Alzheimer's or dementia. And then she mentioned the boys, which his brothers are dead. She said the boys were in the tub, playing in the tub. But my question is, I know why I want to know all the facts of why he's hiding her from the mob. Because you notice when he was talking to Sophia at the funeral, he told her that his mom was dead, died a few years back.
Yeah, I caught that.
Yeah, which I know he's doing that to protect her, so they can't get to him through her. But I'm wondering if there's anything else to it, because with him, he's always on his toes. So I'm thinking there might be something else there.
He did tell his mom that he killed. So maybe that could be part of it too, since he told his mom that who he killed.
Yeah, because he did tell her about Alberto, but he's thinking that, of course, her dementia, she's probably not going to remember anyways. Who knows? But she's dead set on him taking over everything.
I think we know where he got all of his ambition from. Definitely from her.
Which there's still a lot of unanswered questions. I want to know how his brothers died. And one thing that we were questioning last episode, I watched an interview with Colin Farrell, and he said that the foot, he was born that way.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Really?
So that's a genetic thing, but now, I definitely want to know about his scars that caused him to get the gold teeth and everything.
I mean, that foot just looks so painful. It just looks so painful. I know what happens when I cut my toenail too short. So did you think that he was going to plant that knife on, was it Johnny's jacket?
On VD's? Yeah. VD's.
That's what I thought he was going to do.
That's that. Well, yeah, that's the way, because that was the whole plan, was to set him up, but he wasn't able to get it into his car. And that's why I love this guy. He's always thinking. He's no pun intended, but he's quick on his feet, because it actually works out better that he planted it on the other guy, because the other guy had access to him, to the dude in the basement.
Yeah. I was very surprised at the end that Sophia's like, fuck it, let's team up, me and you. This was our plan. These are the diamonds. Are you in? I was like, wow. So she fully trusts him now. Okay.
Yeah, his plans seem to work out in spite of Victor every time, which I was really hoping that he would off Victor when he made him get down in the grave.
Well, I was pretty sure he wasn't, because he seems like he likes him, or sympathetic to him.
He does, but that's just me, because then something needs to change with Victor for me to get on board with that character. There's just something about him. I think it's the stutter that just annoys me, and I want him to be gone. But that's literally the only flaw I can find in this show, and that's just really nitpicky.
All right, well, that is our take on episode 2 of The Penguin. We'll be back next week with episode 3. Thanks for checking us out. Peace out.